Hey, everybody, Jackie Broyles on here.
That's a weird way to start it.
Well, it ain't weird.
It just sounded different than how it usually starts.
I just would. Jackie Broyles on here. That's what. Maybe I'm trying to figure out something I can say every time.
Like a catchphrase?
Something like that. You know, a lot of people did. I like old Paul Harvey, but his was at the end. He said the rest of his story, that always come at the end, not at the top of it.
So you're looking for something you could do at the top.
Well, either way, no. I'm just saying that was his way of doing it was, that's the rest of the story, but you can't start it that way. I guess you could say, here's the rest of the story, and then go into it, but that's not as good. He did it how he's supposed to do it.
You could say, would you like to hear the rest of the story, everybody?
No, because then you're asking the question. I don't like people asking
Plus,
questions.
it's not the rest of the story yet. They've already...
They'd have heard some
the whole
already.
story.
Right. But Paul Harvey, he was good. God rest his soul. That, like this, when you say you just, whatever this is on a computer, is just radio show. Same thing, right?
What if you had a dinner bell and you rung that and you're like, come and get it. Here's the Red State update.
Grandpa too wants to give out food, so.
But instead of food, it's
when you ringing a dinner bell, that's food. Grandpa Jones, he just open the window, but your dinner bell, the same thing. You promising somebody you giving away food.
When he opened that window and said, whatever, lunch is served, cornbread and molasses and good gravy pie.
Yeah, rhyme, yeah.
Get you a big plate.
Mm-hmm. Get in line.
Yeah, that's not a real rhyme, but
close enough for sometime. I don't remember all of them. There's so many of them. That's all good.
When he yelled that out the window, who was he talking to?
Just to everybody up there. The whole
town?
No, everybody out in the cornfield. It starts everybody in the cornfield.
So the people out in the field, they working. Oh, so it's the cast of Hee-Haw he's talking to specifically.
You recognize their voices when they're asking him. It's all of them. They're all hungry.
He's in there cooking. They're out there just fooling around, laying on a porch with a dog, lazy.
Yeah.
Or plantation owner and a daughter,
right?
Just screwing around,
or just playing a song. Sometimes just playing a song, and then,
you get hungry doing that.
In between, they sing 3 or 4 or 5 songs on there.
That's so obvious that you knew exactly he's talking to everybody in Hee-Haw.
Well, who else would he be talking to?
In my head, I thought that he was in a town somewhere, and the people in the town come over. Had a whole story, or maybe it was a farmhouse, and he was talking to people out in the fields and working the farm hands.
No.
Grandpa Jones too old to get out in the field anymore, so he just stays behind and works. And he opens a window.
I don't care what anybody says. Grandpa Jones is always the best man for rhyming food. Nobody comes close.
The Fat Boys.
No, I don't like. No, I don't even know. Grandpa Jones is the best one. Who's the funny one that sings? He always sing about food and rhyme it, but he's still not as good. Grandpa Jones was the first, the best, always will be, food rhyming.
Pinto beans and cornbread and buttermilk and coffee.
It was a bunch of... He did it so many times that I can't remember all the food.
Get you a big plate.
He'd rhyme it, yeah.
And
it'd rhyme it and also like that sounds pretty good, on top of it.
That's the hard part. Anybody can rhyme food, but to rhyme it and sell it?
Yeah. Nothing like him. God rest his soul. Him and Paul Harvey.
Sausage and biscuits.
Good men.
And red-eye gravy.
Grandpa Jones did radio, too. That's Grand Ole Opry. Not on Hee-Haw, Grand Ole Opry. He'd be on there.
That'd be a good Halloween costume, Grandpa Jones.
Grandpa Jones, string bean.
Have a window in front of you. Just carry a window around, and people say, well, who are you supposed to be? You say, give me a second. And you open up that window.
That'd be a surprise because people wouldn't be expecting it. Like, that's who are you?
So you have a big window
window
with curtains so you can't see who it is.
Right.
Go, here comes Mr. Window. He said, "Give me a second," and you have to open up that window, move the curtains back.
Grandpa Jones back there. Actually, that would be good. That'd win best prize in a Halloween costume.
Chicken fried steak and good lima beans.
Yeah.
Put some on the griddle, and you'll know what I mean. Get you the big plate and come round back.
He was better than that, whatever you doing. He was a lot better than you.
You got any leftovers, throw them in this sack. Yum, yum.
He's good. He's a good one.
Did you have a good Halloween, Jackie?
It was raining. Nobody come. It usually don't come anyway, but rain kept everybody out, so it's just like any other night for me.
Don't like it when it's raining. I throw an egg, God washes it off.
Well, there you go.
That's what they kept saying.
Well,
we started out about 13, 14 of us going out cluck jugging, and we throw that milk, we throw the egg, and every one of them got spooked, saying, "This is God trying to wash this off."
Yep.
And they'd run away.
Yes,
I'm
they
like,
should
"You
run.
superstitious fools!"
hey, don't say that. You, because of what you doing and made God wash it off, ruined Halloween for all the children that wanted to go out just trick-or-treating, not wanting to bother anybody. But you out there doing that.
Trying
and
to have fun.
Leave the good Lord no choice but to step in, thank goodness, and like you said, wash it off, get you and the rest of the heathens off the street.
By the end of it, I was the only one out there cluck jugging.
Well, you the only idiot left. The rest of them, like you said, to learn better, superstitious, whatever you should want to call them. They know.
Madre de Dios.
Well,
I don't know why none of them spoke Spanish, but they all just got.
Well, it should be that way. It's little things like that you look for.
Cluck jugging, folks, if we talked about it last week, is rotten eggs in a bottle of spoiled milk. Leave it out in the sun so it gets
pitiful,
good and ripe, and you just toss that son of a bitch at somebody's house or car or head or wife and watch it explode. But in the rain, it is not as effective. The only good thing about the rain is when the cops catch you, they ain't going to get out and run after you. So you can, if you're already out in the rain, wet and sweating and covered in spoiled milk and rotten eggs, cop just sits in the car and laughs at you.
He may run over you, too, though. If he wants to, he'll run over you. He don't have to get out the car to get you.
Even that is a lot of effort. They don't want to get stuck down in some gully. Have to call the tow truck. What'd you do? I was trying to run over Dunlap. Like, ain't you learned yet? That's how they talk.
Yeah.
You ain't never going to catch Dunlap. Not as long as he's running these. He's just a good old boy. It's how they what I'm trying to do is like Dukes of Hazzard. It's how they think of me.
It ain't like that at all.
Like, I don't know. I'm sure Bo and Luke combined
I never
into
saw
one.
them. Did they go to court ever?
I'm pretty sure they went to court and had
Now, you go to court, and if you don't show up, and they come get you and make you go to court last year ago. That's the last time you did any of that. I can't remember. It was over. You tore something up. But you were supposed to be in, they took you in jail, and then they let you out on recognizance or whatever. And then you were supposed to be in court. You didn't show up, and then they come and got you. They knew where to get you. Sitting right here.
I figured they'd go to Granny's house first, but they come right here.
I think probably did go to her house. I think they did. I remember she was once. He's down there.
Oh, that's right. She told them where it was. That's right. Yep, just like the Duke boys.
Well.
You know what that sound means. Another good Red State Update podcast is about ready to begin. So pull up a chair next to the old radio machine and call the kids in from outside and out back of the barn because they're going to want to hear this. Welcome to the Red State Update podcast with Dunlap and his sidekick, Jackie Broyles. Let her go, boys.
Going to have some good meatloaf and going to have a casserole and an apple pie, a turkey leg.
Rhyme it.
I'm trying to. I can't do it now.
See, he knows the beats of it. Somewhere in the middle, he's got to say something that's going to be easy to rhyme by the end of it.
Well, that's how it works. You're
just naming things, not even thinking about a rhyme. Now you at the rhyme part, and it's too late.
Well, you jumped in, too. I could have.
All right.
Never mind. No, I'm not going to do it now. Well, I'm going to do my sponsor. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Got a good sponsor, and now this is better suited, in my opinion. I think this works out for everybody. Now, you remember And Halloween last night, rain kept them out too, because they were going to go out there and tell all the children not to trick or treat, not to dress up. But out in the rain, those vegetables would get heavy. I don't know. They couldn't hold that up in the rain, I don't think.
Get sodden.
Yeah, it'd be hard to. That carrot and cabbage. Well, the Christian vegetables, who I'm talking about, if you ain't figured it out already.
Nobody wants a sodden Christian vegetable.
Well, it's one of them beliefs or whatever. At the time, I think that's changed, but
it's changed.
Well, let me tell you now, big dealings going on here. A lot of things, big change going on. Well, Christian vegetables, cabbage, carrot, and a bag cup of handful bean.
Green bean.
Green bean. Of course, it's a green. You don't have to say. All you got to say, bag up. You know damn well it's green bean. But anyway.
Surprise.
Well, it ain't to me. Well, these Christian vegetables are now owned by, they come in, because I thought they was getting out of hand myself. I didn't think they were doing no good telling children not to dress up when they's dressed up in
threatening children, saying if we catch you on the streets, we'll rip off your costume because that glorifies Satan.
They didn't,
and we'll steal your candy because that's not nutritious, and then we'll read the scripture to you. Well, that's the Taliban, and people are calling them the vegetable Taliban.
No, well, that's taking it too far. You're doing cabbage right there, and he's
the sternest one.
They're all stern now, all of them.
He's the sternest.
He's the sternest. That's the one you was quoting right there. The rest of them, kind of pull him back a little bit sometime. But don't forget,
good vegetable, bad vegetable.
Exactly. Well, carrot and bean get in on either side and say, hey, now, don't forget God's children, and so on. But they want kids get out of the costumes, not eat candy, eat healthy. That's what a vegetable for, too, that in the Bible. Well, everybody knows when you think of Bible, what do you think outside of the glory self, Ted and Ram?
Where you can buy a Bible.
Well, that's where you buy one.
And Jesus and God.
Well, yeah, but who do you think of when you think Christian and goodness and religion? Who's the best? Bible Belt? What? It's Coley's. Bible page in every bag. Coley snacks. You remember Coley snacks? This Halloween they had some delicious. It was Coley's Halloween sweeties.
Yep.
Good candy. Had Bible stuff in that too.
Well, they were wrapped in
little Bible pages. The little red, the new word. Bible
the
pages.
Little
pocket Bible. That's just New Testament.
The one they give you out free walking around. Somebody, hey, you want a little Bible?
Well,
you're like, well, what's it? What'd you cut out of this to get it so little? Just the old stuff, but we kept in the Psalms and the Proverbs.
Jesus part. Jesus parts, yeah.
Okay.
That's worth learning. Sense. You can go back. The old stuff's good too now. But
if you got time, read that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just stick with the red part.
No, read it all. All the Bible's good, but that's how to get people interested. If they like the Jesus part, they're going to love the other stuff in the old.
Right, that's the big fishes and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Everybody likes it.
Now, when you so if you buy a bag of Coley's Halloween Sweeties, don't look for the Halloween Sweeties to be wrapped up in a page from the Old Testament unless it's a Psalm or a proverb. It ain't going to happen. Because the prisoners at Coley's prison, they ripped up they got the prisoners with the smallest hands to go to town, ripping them Bible pages out
ones,
so that you got something to read. Wrapped around every Halloween Sweetie, that's caramel fudge and double sugar.
Double sugar, yeah. Now, Coley's come in. I'm not going to comment on, well, I already did. I just thought them telling children is a bit much. But now they are Coley's Christian vegetables.
The Coley's Christian vegetables.
That's right. It's all new. It's still Bible now. It's still Bible, and they're still eating, vegetables. Sure, some of that too.
But Coley's makes snack foods.
Well, that's right. Let me get that. It's all about portions. They got a whole little song and thing they do. It's cabbage, carrot, and double sugar lump. Ain't no bean anymore.
What happened to no bean anymore? That's probably for the best.
Well, yeah. It's going to be cabbage, carrot, and double sugar lump. And look, kids going to have candy every now and then. You can't tell kids not have candy. Can't be Michelle Obama or some liberal school.
Michelle Obama.
You can't be. Don't you Sarah Palin went there and gave them a cookie. Remember, she was out there giving children's cookies, and this is what you're gonna get a double sugar, and you're gonna get I don't know if you get cabbage, you get something, a salad or something. I don't know, but anyway, it's portions. You eat what you're supposed to eat, and then you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And snack on something good in between, but dessert after dinner, and that's good candy. Candy keeps you going, get your heart racing. Is good. Every child needs a little bit of that as well as the other. So you're gonna have cabbage telling you, your Bible verses and telling you to eat right. Carrot be right there doing it too. But now double sugar lump comes in. Now that you learned about, you did your Bible studies and you had your dinner, and now it's time for me, double sugar lump, so. Coley's Christian vegetables, you can't talk about it. It's going to be something else. Kids everywhere going to love it. I ain't even seen all the dances and things to do all sorts of stuff. Cabbage is not a stirring, I'll say that right now.
Well, did they replace cabbage with a less stirring, or did money talk and bullshit walk?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Did Coley's come in? Did they back a dump truck full of that snack food money up to Cabbage's back door and say, hey, maybe you ought to try being not so stern?
Well, first off, I don't think it's him. I think it's somebody else.
Oh, they got a new one?
Yeah, just got a hold in the same outfit.
Wow.
But, well, it's Coley's Christian vegetables. This is different. But listen, you go, wow, but guess what? Cabbage, guess what he does now?
What?
Plays guitar.
But with his mouth shut, can't talk.
No, he talks, he sings. It's somebody else doing it.
Oh, I'm
not saying a kid.
I thought you meant the person in the cabbage suit was now their accompanist.
What are you talking about?
He walks around with the guitar and he plays the guitar.
No, he sings and plays guitar all by himself and don't need accompaniment. Cabbage used to just scream at you, tell you to read the Bible. Now he sings songs and, I'll prefer, new cabbage, Coley Christian cabbage. That's me, though.
It does sound a lot better. I got to say, I prefer these Christian vegetables under the Coley's.
Well, if you got Coley's before it, whatever comes after Coley, it's going to be good. It's good.
So the Coley's Christian vegetables, just so I'm clear, are cabbage, carrot,
double sugar
lump.
Yeah.
Are the vegetables. Yeah.
That's the Coley's Christian vegetables. That's the new, improved as far as I'm concerned. Coley's Christian vegetables.
Cabbage, less stern, plays guitar and sings about the scripture.
Yeah, it's a different person doing it. Carrot's the same as far as I know. Carrot don't do much anyway. I never did. But I think it's the same.
He is the weak link. He is the weak link.
Well, it didn't bother me, cabbage, because even if he ain't at you, he ain't. He's talking to children. He don't talk to grown men. But if you in the earshot of it, I don't want to see him scream. Somebody scream at a child, even if it's stuff you're supposed to know. Anyway, that's preference, I guess, and my preference is Coley's Christian vegetables, cabbage, carrot, double sugar lump. Be in schools, they'll be going around the schools here pretty soon, elementary schools all around the Murfreesboro area, so keep an eye on that. And, of course, they do their own thing every now and then off a square, something like that. So keep an eye on that, too. Coley's Christian, you won't see a lot from them. This is just the beginning. It's just starting. So just get on board, and it's going to be one hell of a ride to see. I'm looking forward to it.
It does sound like it made some improvements. I got to say, I'm on board 100%. You Coley's Christian vegetables.
Well, good. It's Coley's, so it's going to be good either way. But yeah.
So I got sponsored this week, Jackie, that I think you're going to want to hear.
Yeah.
You're going to like, and you're going to want to hear it.
I don't know about that. I'll hear it, but I don't know what it is.
So I guess we all heard about the tragedy that happened this week with the monsters and Satan worshipers over at Coley's.
What?
Buying up the Coley's Christian vegetables.
Monster Satan? What are you talking about?
Putting two good, hard-working vegetables out of their job.
Hey, watch it.
The bag cup or handful green bean, who was the newest addition to the Christian vegetables, but had been welcomed with open arms.
I like double sugar lump.
was laid off by Coley's. Found out on Twitter.
If Coley's buys it up and they bought it, like they own it now, it's Coley's. They can do whatever they want.
Yep, so I guess they can.
That's
I guess
right.
They can throw somebody
out
of a job.
They might make something better for children, I'll say that. So,
well, you ever stop to think that maybe the Bad Cup or Handful Green Bean has some children of his own?
I don't doubt he has children of his own. Don't know what, outside of the costume, don't even know what it looks like. I don't know first thing about who's in that costume. I don't know, Green Bean.
Well, he went...
it's an advertisement always. I thought the other two was like eat right and read the Bible, which you should. And then Green Bean had the name of that establishment on it. And that to me was just,
He was finding his place.
Now, which name would you rather have on your product? Would you want to have a Bad Cup, a Handful, or Coley's? I'm going to take Coley's every time. Coley's, they got their, thank goodness, got their hands in a lot of different things. And they've made movies better. Coley Christian Cinemas around here is good. Snack foods, cat food, dog, you name it. Coley's has done it, and it's always good. And for the most part, no matter which way it is, there's a Bible page in every bag. So I trust their judgment is what I'm saying. And if
it's easy for you to say you got a job.
What do you mean I got a job? I ain't got nothing to do. Coley's, they give me $25. That's it.
So which brand would you rather have on
Coley's
your Green Bean?
every day.
You'd rather have Coley's other than Bad Cup or Handful?
Well, Coley's don't have no green bean. First off, they got double sugar lump.
Well,
and that's, in my opinion, a lot better. I think anyone's going to agree with me on that.
Well, you ain't got to make that decision. You don't have to choose between Bad Cup or Handful.
I didn't.
Or Coley's because Bad Cup or Handful also laid off Green Bean because there was no point. Their whole deal was branding Green Bean to get into the damn Christian vegetables, visibility there. Now that that's no longer part of the equation, Green Bean does not work. It's not the Bad Cup or Handful bean.
Well,
it's just Green Bean. He is just Green Bean. And, folks, he needs your help.
Well, get mad at Bad Cup or Handful. Don't get mad at Coley's.
They started the ball rolling. But I will say that Betsy Beavers, is that her name?
That's Jim Beavers. Yeah.
Mama,
yeah. Running the
Betsy Beavers.
Yeah.
She really stabbed Green Bean in the back.
Which they got no, like you said, they ain't got no use for him. They wasn't. Coley's ain't going to advertise another
you don't
establishment
have to sound
that makes
happy
food
about it.
Because it's better. I am happy about it. I think it's going to be a lot better for children than what it.
Why don't you rub salt in the wound? Rub salt in Green Bean's wound.
I'm sorry about Green Bean. I nothing I can do for you.
Well, here's what you can do.
You should look at the jobs are terrible anyway because of Obama. We know that. He's already ruined everything. But still, it's a wise decision thus far on both establishments' part because why would Bad Cup or Handful want just to have a green bean? It ain't involved. It ain't connected to nothing. There ain't no kind of advertisement. So everybody's made the right choice, and I'm sorry, Green Bean, but it's,
Well, fine then. I get Green Bean doesn't need you or your charity. He's out there trying to make it on his own. That's why he gave me $25 to get on here and say he doesn't have any money and every penny counts. So give me $25, his last $25 that he was going to feed his children with, and he said, Dunlap, take this and get the word out. Let them know I can sing, I can dance, I can mow yards.
Right.
I can hose off sidewalks. I can ride a unicycle. Right. Let them know I got all sorts of skills. Green Bean brings it, is what he wanted me to say. Green Bean brings it.
Well, he could probably get a job somewhere as pressure washer or cook or something, but he don't. Why? That's just a job. Why is he got to have Green Bean outfit? That don't make any sense.
What are you talking about? Why would he take that off? That's all he's got.
Go get a job. There ain't no reason to be dressed up anymore in it. Go get a job. Take that. Don't whine about it. Dressed up like an idiot. Put some clothes on. Go get a damn job.
What do you say? And when he takes that costume off, he's nobody. He's got no purpose in life. He spent years and years perfecting his green bean persona.
Oh, hell.
That's all he's got to trade on. Yeah, it'd be like starting over. Yes, he feels ridiculous putting on a costume.
Well, he should.
And doing his little silly
Why
act.
does he put it on now? They ain't getting paid for it. It ain't a job anymore. If it was a job, it made sense. I was entertaining children or advertising or whatever the hell it is. Somebody's giving you a paycheck.
Well, you got to keep your brand going. You got to let people know that you're still out there.
Dressing up in a green bean outfit ain't no brand.
Like he's got to keep his green bean brand out there in the public eye. People will remember him. People still come up to him and go, "Hey, green bean, I remember you."
Well, of course they gonna come up to him if he's got it on. Go get a job if you set bad off. If you want more yards,
get a job. He can sing. He can dance. He can preach a little bit. He can sing hymns.
Go to some churches or something.
He can reupholster chairs.
Well, you don't need to be dressed as a green bean to reupholster a damn chair. That's the point I'm trying to make. Maybe somebody would hire him if he don't walk around dressed up like a damn green bean.
Jackie, you just don't understand show business.
I guess I don't.
So, folks, don't let Green Bean giving me his last $25 when he's got hungry little bean babies at home. Starving. Needing that money. He give it to me.
Why'd he give it to you? He should have put it in the gas and went and got a job if he's willing to do all those things, which I admire that. You man, jack of all trades, that's good. But take a damn green bean outfit off.
And you know what really is bothering him is that we all know Cabbage was the asshole in the bunch, right? And now Cabbage is gone.
I don't use words like that, but he was stern.
Cabbage went down to the glory shelf, and he bought one of the Christian vegetable costumes that are so popular with adults, with God-fearing, church-going adults this time of year. One of the knockoff costumes. So now Cabbage is back in a Cabbage outfit, and he's making lots of money.
What?
People are paying him to, Scared Straight. They're paying him to, like, bust into their kids. They listen for their kids to start masturbating.
All right, enough.
Well, for the ones who have a problem and they keep Cabbage, what they do is they pay Cabbage to sit down in the cellar until they hear little Johnny start going to town on his cellar.
Enough.
And then Cabbage, they're like, go, Cabbage, go. They got a walkie-talkie. He running up the stairs, bursts in on that kid. Let me tell you something. That kid ain't gonna touch nothing on his body.
All right. I don't want to hear about it. If that's how a family wants to deal with it, so be it. I don't need to know about it.
That's just one example, the most sordid.
Well, he better
went with that one first, but there's other examples.
I'm going to be telling Coley's, and he better change his name, or he better become a different vegetable, because there's only one Cabbage, official Coley's Christian Cabbage, and he sings and plays guitar.
Cabbage. Cabbage, look, see, that's what he already talked to a lawyer. He talked to one of them good Nashville lawyers.
He didn't talk no Nashville. No Nashville lawyer's going to talk to somebody in a rip-off Cabbage outfit.
And they said you can already tell the difference with the two Cabbages because they went and got the Cabbage that plays guitar. So nobody's going to confuse Coley's Cabbage with regular Cabbage who talks to kids when they find them wearing like a Deicide shirt. And they're starting to get into like black metal. Here comes Cabbage going through the closet, taking all them T-shirts down to the dump. Cabbage will scare your kids straight.
Why does he need to? All right, scare kids straight, that's fine. People get sergeant police to do it all the time. I understand that. But why is he in a rip-off Cabbage outfit? That don't make any sense. He could just do that. It's over. Both of them need to grow up and get a damn life. You ain't green bean no more, because there just ain't no green bean. And you ain't Cabbage, because I know Cabbage, and that's Coley's Christian Cabbage, and that's it. If you won't try to hang on to it, it's going to be miserable for you, because nobody gives a damn. Take the outfits off and get a real job. Scream at kids and catch them doing whatever if you make them act right. But you don't need to be dressed up like in a vegetable.
So that's green bean.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look at there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, Jackie Broyles here, yeah.
What? Hey, Jackie, this is Dunlap. I should let everybody know. I should get us on solid ground.
Wow.
Before the big shakeup that's about to happen. Jackie, I just got an alert on my phone.
Wow.
Fox News alert. I have the Fox News app on my phone. We're doing this afternoon, early evening of Sunday, November 1st, 2015. What have you got something to drink over there, Jackie? Like a shot of whiskey? You need something? Some whiskey?
What do you mean I need some whiskey?
Maybe another
something?
beer? You sitting down?
I'm sitting down. I ain't going to stand up doing this.
Maybe. I just don't want you to fall over.
What are you talking about? What is it?
I just got an alert on my phone.
What?
And I'm checking on Twitter, and it looks like it's really true. I don't think they went with this too early.
What?
What
is it?
Man,
what are you
I
talking
hate
about?
to be the one to tell you this, Jackie.
Huh?
But I guess it's better me than somebody else who doesn't understand. I want you to know I love you.
Oh, stop it.
And that I'm here for you.
Enough.
Fox News reports that former U.S. Senator Fred Thompson dead at 73.
Oh, no.
Fred Thompson, the former U.S. Senator from Tennessee.
Oh, no.
Republican presidential candidate and law and order actor. Died Sunday after a recurrence of lymphoma. He was 73 years old.
Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that.
It is with a heavy heart and a deep sense of grief that we share the passing of our brother, husband, father, and grandfather who died peacefully in Nashville surrounded by his family. Statement said in the Tennessean.
Oh.
It continued, Fred once said that the experiences he had growing up in small-town Tennessee formed the prism through which he viewed the world and shaped the way he dealt with life. Fred stood on principle and common sense.
He did that. He did. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that.
Had a deep love for and connection with the people across Tennessee whom he had the privilege to serve in the United States Senate. He enjoyed a hearty laugh, a strong handshake, a good cigar, and a healthy dose of humility.
That's one of the best men in Tennessee right there. And Tennessee even have a moment of silence or something. I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Fred was the same man on the floor of the Senate, the movie studio, or the town square of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, his home. Fred believed that the greatness of our nation was defined by the hard work, faith, and honesty of its people. He had an enduring belief in the exceptionalism of our country and that America could provide the opportunity for any boy or girl in any corner of our country to succeed in life. Thompson, born in 1942, served in the Senate from December 1994 to January 2003.
Yeah.
Following his time in the Senate, Thompson played District Attorney Arthur Branch on Law and Order for 5 seasons.
He's the best one ever on that show. Best one ever on that show.
Leaving the show to run for president. Thought to be a contender during the early stages of the 2008 Republican presidential primary cycle. Remember?
Oh, I remember it like it's yesterday. I do.
Thompson drew little support in many of the early states, and he took a big hit. Well, that's when the former Southern senator failed to win South Carolina. eventually dropped out in late January.
Well, that's bad. Sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry we had to break it to you this way. We are getting a lot of... I mean, it's nice that people are remembering us as this is happening, but really, you should be reaching out to Fred Thompson's family. But we are, Jackie, like Elizabeth on Twitter says, my thoughts are with Jackie Broyles at this time of loss.
Thank you.
Derek Siebert, right? Siebert. Thoughts and prayers to Red State Update. Although I wish on this day we could change it to Fred State Update on this tragic loss.
They should change it just for now, yeah. There's something in honor, yeah.
I'd like to thank Elizabeth and Derek for both remembering us. And on Facebook, people know how much Fred Thompson meant to Jackie, and they're reaching out to us, too. This is all happening as we are recording. Sorry, Jackie.
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do.
Well,
it's on Facebooks?
Yeah, it's on Facebooks.
Oh, no. What about Twitter?
Yep. Yeah, it's on Twitter's too.
He's not going to be on Twitter no more.
I can't think of a better way to celebrate, especially on this podcast where we've spent so much time reading verbatim Fred Thompson's tweets. Cheering us up when we needed to be cheered up, feeling time when we needed to feel time, making Jackie laugh when he needed it most, and I can't think of a time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Other than possibly when George Jones passed away, when Jackie needed to laugh more than he needs to laugh right now. So I'm going to head on over to Fred Thompson's Twitter. And I'd encourage everybody at home, if you start feeling down about things, maybe get on Fred Thompson's Twitter and find a tweet that you really enjoy and share that with everyone. And spread some of Fred Thompson or his staff's humor around the internet on this day.
Lord knows we need it. Lord knows we need it.
I'm on Fred Thompson's Twitter right now. I hope they leave this up.
They better leave that up. That's the only reason to get on the computer, that right there. They better not take that down. That's his legacy. That's part of what he left to all of us.
New York City reports it's struggling to keep booming population of stray cats under control. Tough one. Have they tried cat-free zone signs? Here's another one.
I read me another one.
Branson. I think he's talking about Richard Branson, not the town.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll never know for sure. Branson wants a world powered by sun, powered by wind. Oh, like in the Dark Ages, when everyone used sailing ships and clotheslines. That's the end of it.
Oh.
That's the last, as far as I can tell, that's the last one he had up. Richard Branson one. Hillary on her email scandal.
I don't want to hear about it. Hillary, what she has to say.
Robot to be featured speaker at a Clinton Foundation event.
What?
Must have needed someone with more warmth and sincerity than Hillary. That's pretty good. Wait, what? A robot to be featured speaker at a Clinton Foundation event? Really? What?
What?
That's what it says. Should I look that up? I don't. Wolf Blitzer frustrated because Hillary. You got a lot on Hillary, Jackie. I'm sorry. would name number
if he
one.
saying bad things, I thought you was going to tell me what Hillary had to say about Fred Thompson. I don't care. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it right now.
Obama at school in Iowa. Students shouldn't silence guest speakers who are too conservative. Yes, that's what the IRS is for. New questions being raised regarding Hillary and Clinton Foundation. Expect press to follow up hard. Like, what's your second favorite color? That's it.
It's hard for me to get them sometimes because right now I ain't thinking. I ain't got my head on right. I can't even think straight. Talk on here. I'm embarrassed to be on here right now. I don't.
DNC Chair Schultz. The left is the center of America right now. Lesson here: never go to Debbie to get your tires balanced.
It's tired, man.
Can you imagine Debbie Wasserman Schultz? You go like.
She would know. She would know first thing. Change the tires.
Here's a dirty one.
What?
Study. Happiest parents are the ones with 4 or more children. Also happy, those with fewer than 4, but who keep trying a lot.
I can't take it anymore. Don't read no more right now. I'm going to save them for me.
On his Twitter, it says Fred Thompson, former U.S. Senator, talk show host, author. A life well lived.
If Obama don't put a flag down half-mast, I'm going to be, that's all I can think right now. There's anger sharing through my blood right now.
But don't waste your blood on anger.
Yeah.
You use it for grieving.
I know. I hope they're going to run reruns Law and Order. I will watch Die Hard 2, the airport one.
What's the one with Ethan Hawke where he's wearing that
Oh, that Shinster. I thought that was going to be good. It wasn't nothing. He's in a ghost house or something watching people die. And Fred Thompson was was a police. And I kept saying, when, ghost whatever is going to happen, and Fred Thompson's going to show up. Guns are blazing and everything. I'll save a day. He don't hardly ever come back in it. But I guess he was sick or something. I didn't know that.
Is he in Sinister 2?
I don't know. I didn't like the first one. I ain't gonna watch it. They wasted Fred Thompson. That's wasting him.
I'm sure the people behind Sinister are kicking themselves now.
Days of Thunder. I don't usually like Cruise much, but he's, reckless car driver. He, all right, Fred Thompson was a boss. Oh, he was the boss of all of them. He's good in that. He's good at being a boss. He would have been the best boss of America ever. But y'all didn't vote for him. Not enough of y'all come out and support him. So
does this mean, though, this is a gruesome, this is morbid. I shouldn't bring it up. I'm just curious. If he had won in 2008.
Oh, glory be. Glory be.
And if he'd won again in 2012, does that mean he'd have passed away in office?
He would have passed on office. He would have picked a good vice president, though. He would have.
Who you think it would have been?
Oh, hell, I don't know. I ain't smart as him. I don't know. He would have picked the best one. It wouldn't have been McCain or Romney. It wouldn't be none of them.
Paul Ryan.
No.
You're right.
He ain't good enough. No.
Not good enough for Fred Thompson.
Nope.
Maybe his wife.
Well, I don't know his wife. If she's smart, knows details or something, I wouldn't mind, but I don't know her. I don't know her as well as her husband, what he stood for and what he's meant to me and us on Red State Update for all these years.
For many years, we have been, since before he started running, he has been a huge part of our world.
I remember when he running for Senate and he riding in that red truck. You see him every which way on TV, always riding in that truck. I guess he's riding it on to glory now. He'd stop that truck, get out and talk to you. All the commercial, he'd stop. He wouldn't pass you by. If you needed help, you need something, he'd be there. He'd have a red truck, pull up. What can I do you for? Good man every walk of earth. Hunting for Octobers, or submarine Octobers, remember? He's a boss in that one, too. A boss of CIA, FBI, or something.
I'm on his IMDb right now. It looks like he was in Secretariat.
I didn't say yet. This guy horse in, though. I know that. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it.
Looking for comedy in the Muslim world?
Well, I don't know about that one.
Nobody's perfect.
Well, that's true, but yeah.
Baby's Day Out.
He did children's shows too. Give some, good for children to see him doing something in the babies outside.
Played President Ulysses S. Grant in Bury My Heart at Wounded Knee TV movie.
Oh, I need to see that because I ain't seen it yet.
Sinister.
I ain't like it.
The Last Ride, Persecuted, 23 Blast, Allegiance, A Larger Life. Some of these may be Coley's Christian movies. 90 Minutes in Heaven.
Yeah. That's he did some of them too. He did good movies. He did some bad, but I guess he probably didn't know at the time. Totally missed and ended up being that. But yeah, I didn't like Sinister. The waste Fred Thompson just come in. How you doing? Well, I'm the sheriff in these parts, and I'm on lookout or whatever. And then it never come. He come back, but he didn't come back to save a day.
Just at the end after everything happened.
Yeah, that's just waste.
He would have been a good, I don't know if he ever got a chance to do this, but a good stage manager in our town.
Huh?
A good stage manager in our town.
Town.
Play. You know what
he did plays, he did movies, he did all of it. Now he got in the movies, went playing himself.
Yep.
Marie. Sissy Spacek in that. And that's when he got up. First time he ever been on, get up playing himself. And they said, well, look at there. He knows what he's doing. And from there, he never looked back.
Actor, senator, talk show host, author.
Yeah.
Presidential candidate.
He used to come on. Remember, they had him come on. He was the best one ever to do that. Come on after president talk. Remember when it come on?
Yep. And it'd come on after who? Clinton?
I think come on after Clinton and Senate. Yeah.
So
he'd make a speech, and he'd come on.
And he'd give a good speech, but you could boil it down to just him coming on going, horse shit.
Yeah. I just used the language, but he called it out. He said it like it was. Yeah.
Well, that's a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah.
I can't do his voice.
Ain't nobody can.
Those rich velvet tones.
Yeah.
It seems like didn't we used to do it more on the show back in the day, and I don't even remember what
back then you used to mock him and everything else.
Yeah, I think I don't know who I'm doing. Walter Cronkite?
He had deep, like you said, velvet voice. Deep, you knew that voice, and every time you heard it, sometime being on commercial or something. So, there's Fred Thompson. Wish they were showing him.
Where's his face?
I don't care. I just like his voice, and I like his words on Twitter, and I'm going to miss him. I tell you what, I'm going to miss him.
Was there a part of you that was hoping, Jackie, that he was going to throw his hat in the ring?
And all this mess with the Republican Party, even him coming in, if he was ill or whatever, he'd still be better than all of them put together. Him passed away right now, he is better than every one of them running.
So
no offense, Dr. Ben Carson. I take that back. He's a good man. Dr. Ben Carson's a good man.
But you would still rather vote for passed away Fred Dalton
Yes,
Thompson.
sir. As many times as they let me. Yep, I would. No
You
offense,
would rather
Dr. Ben
vote for
Carson.
dead Fred Thompson over Donald Trump.
Any Fred Thompson, living, dead, whatever, all of it better than Donald Trump. Donald Trump don't know the first thing about being a good Southern man, help out his fellow man, take care of, control this country, try to do something right. There ain't none left as far as I'm concerned. He's the last one, the last good man that ever stepped foot in Washington.
Dr. Ben Carson, you'd vote for...
He'd be second, but...
He'd come in second to dead Fred Thompson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Carly Fiorina...
Oh, don't
Cruz.
Don't even say the names on here, all of them at last debate. It just...
Rubio, Bush.
Oh, Bush. Just embarrassing his family. Taking that name down.
Christie. Rand Paul. The others. None of them. Add them all up. And in Jackie's eyes, they don't equal.
Don't come close. No offense, Dr. Ben Carson, but still, he ain't no Fred Thompson. No, sir. No, sir.
Do you think we can go to the funeral?
I don't want. If they want to have me, I'll go. I don't know whether they're going to have it. Don't know the first thing about it.
Well, if we don't get to go to the funeral like George Jones's funeral, Jackie, I'll run you down wherever they bury him. I don't know if it's going to be down in Lawrenceburg or if it's going to be up in Washington or maybe in New York City for a damn...
It ain't going to be in New York City.
Well, Law and Order.
But
It'll be in Lawrenceburg.
It'll be here in Tennessee, and that's where I want.
We'll go down there.
I'll pay my respects. Yes, sir. Yes,
we'll
sir.
go down there. I'll run you down there.
I won't go.
We'll get some flyers and some cigars. And we'll stand there and we will read his tweets to him as long as you want to.
Read his own tweets to him don't make any sense. He said it. He knows.
Well, I think the sound of you laughing at him will do him good, so he knows.
Well, I'm laughing.
He's appreciated.
Today I'm crying is what I am. I'm a grown man crying, and I'll say it. I'm crying for America, too. My favorite hero in America. Because he ain't living in it no more. No hope. I didn't expect him to come out of retirement or anything. I didn't mean to say that. I just wish he was here amongst us.
Now on Hillary's campaign site, Hillary's emails in 4 sentences. Clears that up. Only question left is concurrent or consecutive. There's a tweet.
Get my throat. We get something to drink.
Study. Alzheimer's may be passed from person to person. That'll be tough to research. Who gave it to you? I don't remember.
Alzheimer's ain't funny, but the way he says it.
I guess him being dead, he can get away with it.
Yeah.
California lawmakers approved bill to allow doctors to give patients suicide pills. I guess it was next. Already gave one to California's economy.
California economy.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims, families, and survivors of the shootings in Roseburg.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
That's not funny, but that's good. That's nice of him.
Who to follow? Well, this comes up on Twitter. It gives you suggestions based on Fred Thompson. There's some weird ones. Daryl Issa, Chuck Woolery.
Oh, yeah.
And Britt Hume.
Oh, Britt Hume.
I guess if you put them all together, you have some sort of approximation of Fred Thompson, but nowhere near
close.
near the gravitas.
Nowhere close.
Or the warmth and humanity. Well, Chuck Woolery's got warmth and humanity, but you don't take him serious. Chuck Woolery running for something.
I like Chuck Woolery just fine, but to even say his name in the same breath as Fred Thompson is a waste of time.
I'm going to follow him, though. I'm going to follow Chuck Woolery and
don't follow him, man.
Britt Hume right now. I'm probably James Woods. That came up, too. I'm not going to follow Mark Levin.
Be careful on James Woods because he'll sue you. He'll sue you on Twitter. That's the reason I don't get on it. I just want you to read the Fred Thompsons to me, but I don't.
Should I follow Greg Gutfield?
Who?
Yeah, no. Go back over here. I hope people are coming and putting up like memorial tweets to him. Like you can do that on Facebook. You can memorialize your site.
Well, however you do that, do it. Because I want people to remember. Like I said, I'm sad for myself. I'm sad for his loved ones, and I'm sad for America.
Here's an interview with him on CNN.
Yeah.
From September 14th, just a month and a half ago.
Oh, good.
Well, he looks good. It's playing in here in the little window where I talk about Kim Davis as well as the implications of the Trump phenomenon.
But it looks to me like if the deputies do it, then they could probably solve that problem.
How big an issue do you think religious freedom is going to be in this election? And if so, how should it...
That was his voice, Jackie.
I won't hear him.
You want to hear some more?
Yeah.
You know, one side or another of some of these hot button issues, whether or not people are saying, well, let's just put all that aside for a minute. I want someone who's not afraid, and someone who's brash, and someone that will take on the establishment, whether it be the Republican establishment in Washington or the news media. And that's more important to me than any of these other details. You know, if their heart's in the right place and they want to go in the right general direction, then they're going to have smart people around them if they get elected. This is the question. I'm not saying that, you know, this is all manifestation of wisdom, but I think that's what's going on right now.
Do you think, having been a senator and knowing how it works down there, that you can come in with a fresh new attitude of, I'm not going to have any of the credentials, I'm not going to do this the way you guys do it, I'm strong, I'm a hammer, and I'm getting it done? What happens to that man or woman when they get down to D.C. and take the job?
Well, there's the rub. Our system is not designed to do anything dramatic by one branch of government. That's what upsets some of these people.
He knows all about it, all that stuff.
He knows how the government works because he served in it.
He served in it.
He knows how a regular person works because he is one.
Yes, sir.
From Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. And he knows how the New York judicial system works because he played one on TV.
Yeah.
And he knows how airports work because of Die Hard.
Race cars.
And race cars. Yeah.
Nothing he didn't know about. He knew a little bit about everything, knew a lot about government, knew a lot about patriotism, knew a lot about just being a good Southern decent man. That's the last good Southern decent man. He gone.
I may not have always been the kindest to Fred Thompson on this show. I may not have always been the nicest to Fred Thompson on this show.
Nope.
But I didn't know how upset Jackie was going to get. And if I could take it all back, Jackie, just to see a smile on your face one more time, I'd take some of it back.
Well, it's too late. He's dead now. You should have took it back while he's living.
Jeez, I'm trying to apologize.
You should have took it back when he was living.
I know you're upset, but I was Apologizing?
Well, I don't care. It's too late now. We're crying over spilt milk, as I say. The man's passed on. He'll be in the ground tomorrow. And I'm sorry. It don't mean nothing now.
Look, all those are just words. They're gone. They don't matter. I mean, they're not. The videos are there. You can go watch a bunch of videos of us talking about Fred Thompson if you wanted to.
Well, I always talked about him good.
Ago.
You ain't gonna find anything of me talking bad
Remember
about him
us
like
talking
you.
we talked to his little brother.
Yeah, Mr. Ken Thompson. Yes, sir.
We painted that picture of him.
Yeah, I painted a picture of old Fred Thompson.
He would never come talk to us.
Well, that wasn't his fault. I think it's Jay Leno's people. It wasn't him now. Don't be saying it's him. It's Jay Leno's people. They're like, we're the ones interviewing him. You ain't going to talk to him. You stay away. And I tried my best to paint the picture, wanted to give it to him. My hero. Went all the way out to California to do it.
Well, you don't have to.
Well, it turns out it's a good thing I didn't give it to him, because that very painting raised, what was it, $1,200? What was it?
I think it was about $1,200.
$1,200 for the Girls and Boys Club. He said that's where he wanted to go. We took a chair there, and they said, we'll give it to where Fred Thompson.
How did we find out that was where he wanted it to go?
His brother told us.
Because we couldn't get in touch with him.
He didn't know the first thing about it. He said, these guys talking about it. I said, no. But everybody's talking about him back in. Everybody was. Everybody wanted him to be president. Not enough of you. Too lazy. I don't know what's wrong with people. He could have been our president. Could have been President Thompson. And he'd have handled this country just like he handled the airport. He would have handled this country just like a race car. He would have handled it like he did old Marie, Sissy Spacek. He handled that, didn't he?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sure if everybody in America could see how upset you are, they'd apologize too. Just
Well,
like I
it's too
apologize.
late. Don't apologize to me. You apologize to him, and you can't because he's gone. You should have done it when they was living.
Well, you grieve in your own way, but you have to jump down everybody's throats. Just
No, I'll jump down everybody's throat. If you said anything bad about Fred Thompson, I'll jump down your throat. I'll kick your throat, everything
You
else.
don't have to kick anybody's throats. It's a time to heal and come together.
I want to, but people just didn't love him like I did, I guess. I don't know what's wrong with your hearts. Something's wrong with all of your hearts. He could have been the president, and all you, with the wickedness in each and every one of you, didn't vote for him, didn't come out to hear him talk. Whatever wickedness that is, it's yours to keep. And may it be a stain on your life and your loved ones from here on out, because that man is gone. To hell with all of them.
Sorry, everybody. He doesn't mean it.
I do.
I will say that we, in 2008, we ran John McCain.
What the hell?
In 2012, we ran Mitt Romney.
Oh, don't remind me.
And right now, Donald Trump, let me say again, is in the lead in the Republican primary. I'm just saying, we had, in retrospect, looking back, I don't see how Fred Thompson could have done worse. I'm going to say he probably would have done better than
Yes, sir.
Than Romney and McCain.
He would have done better than both of them put together.
So don't get on your high horse, lazy, whatever criticisms you and I on occasion may have leveled at Fred Thompson. Just think of him instead of President Mitt Romney. President Fred Thompson or President Mitt Romney? Who would you rather have? I'm not even throwing Obama into it.
Even asking those questions. How could you even ask that of
President
any
Donald
decent human
Trump
being?
or President Fred Thompson? President Ben Carson or President Fred Thompson?
President
Ted Cruz or President Fred Thompson? You go on down the list. You ain't going to find anybody running on the Republican. President Jeb Bush or President Fred Thompson?
Oh, hell, don't even start. There ain't a good, the last good Southern gentleman. All we got left is Lindsey Graham.
President Lindsey Graham?
No, sir.
President Fred Thompson. President Fred Thompson and Vice President Lindsey Graham.
Y'all
fun to go out with. Fun to go out to damn Houston's and have a steak and knock back a few drinks and smoke some cigars. That would be a fun night. You tell me that going out to damn Houston's with Fred Thompson and Lindsey Graham wouldn't be the most fun you had in years and years.
It would have been the best night of my life if I ever had the opportunity. I would have taken it.
Well, we ain't got Fred Thompson anymore, Jackie, and I'm sorry.
I ain't going to Lindsey Graham anywhere by myself. Why are you trying to make it worse?
Who did he go see Minions with? That woman. We
I
get
don't
her
know.
and her kid.
What do they got to do with anything? What are you talking about?
Well, that'd be just
right
another
now?
person to be around.
I don't want to be around any of them. Just imagine if you voted Fred Thompson. Just imagine a debate between Fred Thompson and Obama. You would have President Fred Thompson right now. Yes, sir, you would.
And honestly, they could have got anybody to play that part in Sinister.
That's what made me so mad. It looked like
It didn't look like that costume was made for him.
No, it did not. It did not. It's like we got Fred Thompson for a day. What do you want to do with him?
Find the closest costume that'll fit.
Don't watch him in Sinister. That movie's awful anyhow. It's
That
terrible.
ain't how you want to remember him. Here's
No,
how you
sir.
want to remember him. Get on a little thing called Twitter. State Department complaining too many judges investigating Hillary's emails. Yeah, we had that same problem with President Nixon.
Nixon.
He goes back.
Yeah. He knows all that stuff. He's a historian. He knows there's nothing the man didn't know.
Iranian commander, we're getting prepared to overthrow Israel, which is more notice than we'll get when they build their nuke.
Nuke.
That's the end of it.
I know, I got that.
Trump, Iran deal calls for U.S. to defend Iran against Israeli attack. Ridiculous. Iran knows better than to count on Obama as an ally. Folks, this is going to be the last time we get to read these tweets, and I'm sorry if you'll indulge us. Obama, I'll push our economy to transition off fossil fuels. Still waiting for him to start flying in solar-powered Air Force One.
It's solar airplane.
ISIS plans to deliver a blow to U.S. capitalist financial system of enslavement. Guys, stop cribbing from Sanders' campaign literature.
It's Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, I know it's stupid.
Study. Students get more food on trays, but food waste up 56%. Michelle Obama pushing for obvious fix. Count garbage cans as students.
Oh, hell. He got her good.
Wishing everybody a safe and happy Labor Day weekend.
That's a good one. Bless his heart. He didn't have to do that. Get on there and say that to everybody. Bless his heart. Bless
Oh,
his soul.
liar is the first word that comes to mind when voters think of Hillary. Must be thinking of her husband. Hillary goes by Mrs. Liar. Hillary, this is pretty good. Hillary in Iowa, her decision to use a private email server was, quote, not the best choice. Finally, the perfect Hillary 2016 slogan.
That's good. She's the worst choice. Oh, he had a way. Wish he'd record all these and then on something, like a tape player or something. I could play it, listen to him say it.
It would be good if there was a way to read a lot of celebrities on Twitter, and it'd be good if you could find a way where they read it to you in their voice. I mean, I can send a voice memo on my phone. Why don't they put that up on Twitter? Hearing Fred Thompson read these. Report, before a robot takes your job, you'll likely work with one side by side. He'll be easy to spot. He's the one not paying union dues.
Robot don't have to pay nobody.
Can you imagine trying to shake down a robot for money?
Yeah.
Union comes in.
Can't do it.
Hey, robot, where's your dues at? Alert.
Yeah. That's good.
New electric car can go 310 miles on battery power alone. Pity we can't burn the coal to make the electricity to charge it anymore. Hamas arrests dolphin, accuses it of being an Israeli spy. They won't get it to confess. I mean, waterboarding's not going to work.
Waterboard fish.
Oh, man.
Just the idea to picture.
Can you imagine Fred Thompson holding a dolphin down and him trying to waterboard it? And he's okay, fish talk.
He'd be like, it's a waste of time. He come in the room, somebody else be trying to do that. He come in there, what the hell are y'all doing?
Yeah, he's the one that be
he
like.
He wouldn't be holding no dolphin down.
What? Are you
He's
crazy?
always boss. He's a boss. He come in to straighten stuff out. Like
is there a movie where somebody tells Fred Thompson what to do?
Hell no.
I guess.
Stack 'em and what?
Pack 'em.
Pack 'em. That's Airplane. Die Hard 2. Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
Yep.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
That may be one of the best ones.
Actually, a submarine. He's on submarine too. He knows all that.
Somebody needs to make a supercut of all of Fred, because he ain't got a lot of scenes. Even if you cut him out of all the Law and Orders, you could probably get a 2-hour supercut of everything Fred Thompson's ever done.
Oh man,
and then you just sit there and watch it. You sit all the way from Marie all the way up to Sinister and all the Christian things he did after Sinister. Just sit there and watch it. You probably get it 2.5 hours tops. Better Academy Award winner.
Yeah. Every year. Yeah.
It'd almost be like an actor's reel. You ever see that where you see an actor put his reel up and you say, here's all the stuff I done, give me a job. You only watch 2 or 3 minutes of that because nobody wants to see like
you
clips
watch all of Fred Thompson's.
And then you'd say, start it over because I ain't done.
That's right. He'd be telling everybody what to do in it. Just to him.
You do this and you do that. And you investigate that sex crime and you go stop that terrorist.
Yeah. Get out of that submarine.
You watch out for that ghost house.
Yeah.
And we got to find that baby that escaped. And I'm running for U.S. Senate. You could put his campaign commercials in there.
Yeah, play all him riding in that truck. Please put that on
clip
there.
Of the week.
Clip of the week, Fred Thompson.
Fred Thompson campaign commercial.
Somebody, I don't know how to do all that stuff on computers. If somebody out there knows how to put it all, everything he did together, and I'd watch it over and over again. If you know how to do that, do
Somebody
it.
make a supercut of every. Now, don't come to us and say, "Hey, I got some of Fred Thompson's stuff." I don't want to hear no half-assed bullshit.
Hey.
If you say we got a supercut of everything Fred Thompson ever did, including the Law and Orders, okay, then let us know. Until then, keep working at it.
I want to see it.
I don't want to waste my time.
I want to see that. I'll sit and watch that over and over again. Bless your heart if you make that and do it in honor and memory of Fred Dalton Thompson, right?
Oh, Fred Dalton Thompson.
Fred Dalton Thompson. Good man. The good man he ever was. I'm going to get off of here. I can't do this no more.
I'm sorry, Jackie.
No,
I want to
all
apologize again for anything bad I may have ever said about Fred.
It's too late.
You don't have to. I'm apologizing.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to the man that's passed on. You too late. Too little, too late, they say. This is what it is. I'm getting off
You
of
can
here.
console. Maybe I'm upset too. You can console me.
Well, you should be upset. Everybody should be upset. The whole world should be upset as far as I'm concerned. You should be more upset because of the terrible things you said about Fred Thompson. I love Fred Thompson. Always love Fred Thompson. Always will love Fred Thompson. And bless his heart. God rest his soul.
He looked cool. I just found a picture of him from Watergate. He had good hair. That's a good hairstyle on him.
That's years ago, years ago, yeah.
Looks good.
And Marie.
Nixon himself called informant Fred Thompson dumb as hell.
Well.
Now, Nixon, he's dead too, but if he was here today, he'd probably
He would change his mind about that. He said that at that time, Nixon's mad at everybody. Remember, he's
mad. Nixon was mad at everybody
all the time.
Anyway.
He did some good things, and he tried to do, but if he wasn't so mad, he probably wouldn't have got into all the mess that he did.
And plus, look at Nixon. You know how Nixon got mad at Kennedy because Kennedy looked cool and he didn't sweat on TV.
Yeah.
That's history for you.
That's history right there.
Well, now imagine how mad Nixon got looking at Fred Thompson. Also cool, in charge, the boss.
Yeah.
And Nixon's supposed to be the boss.
He wants to be boss, but he was in turmoil at the time, and he probably said that out of anger. I'm sure if President Nixon's still alive, he would take that back, and that's okay if he does, because he's passed on too. You still living, and Fred Thompson passed on. Everything you said is just blasphemy.
What did I say that was so bad?
All of it, blasphemy. That's all it is.
I really can't remember. That was
too
years
late,
ago.
too little, too late.
Well, get on out of here then. You're going to be mad. Go get mad. Go grieve mad instead of grieve sad.
You're saying I'm mad and
taking
I ain't
it out
mad.
on me.
Well,
I didn't do anything to him.
You made video saying things about him.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll go take them all off YouTube.
All right.
I ain't going to do that.
What?
We need to leave him up as a testament.
Testament to what?
To how important he was that we made so many videos about him.
Now, that's true. He was important. And all the videos where you said bad things, I'm sure I said good things in it.
That's true. You
so
balanced
I was
them out.
there.
And if he's watching them on Heaven's YouTube right now, he's seeing how much you cared about him.
Well, I don't want no credit for that. I just being a good American like we all should. Like a real good Southern man, a real man knows how the world works, knows his place in it. And as his place is the boss, he's going to be the boss. And y'all, wickedness in everybody's hearts.
Tonight,
vote him in.
When he's driving that truck around heaven thinking things over, he'll be thinking about all the good things you said, Jackie. I'm sure of that. He'll be thinking, I don't know if everybody gets to take their car to heaven, but I'm pretty sure he's got a red truck up there.
Good Lord won't
around.
Let him take whatever he wants in heaven. I tell you right now.
And when you first get to heaven, if you have a car, I think you want to take a drive and think things over. Like, well, I used to be alive, and now I'm up here, and let's see what this place looks like. Just kind of drive around, taking the lay of the land, think about what you're going to do for the rest of eternity. And I'd say one of the things that's running through his mind right now up there in heaven in that truck is, Jackie Broyles sure did care a lot about me.
Well, I did, and I do, and I always will. I don't know how many more years I got left myself on this world. I don't know, but I'm glad I lived. Good Lord saw fit to put me in a time where I got to live alongside old Fred Thompson and to see his talkings and to see his movies and to see his politicking, all of it. What a joyous time it has been in my life, and hopefully so many others. A lot of you it wasn't because of wickedness in you, something wrong with you.
I don't know why you
kept you from voting for them. It could have been, well,
South Carolina's fault, really.
I know whose fault it is.
They screw a lot of shit up.
Every time, every damn